I cut this contraption, or this add-on, or whatever you want to call it, off of another truck. And I did because, one, I didn't want it on there, and two, there's a lot of good usable stuff. Like this is a heavy piece of C channel with plate that you probably can't see real well, but welded to the frame. More importantly, what we need is this, I think. Of course, now I'm looking at it, that's only a little bitty 2-inch ball. That may not be what we want after all. Just thinking about cutting these out, putting these D-rings on top of the deck in the corners. Plasma cut this out, and they're plug welded in here. You can feel it. So I'll probably take like a 1/2-inch bit, the drill press, and see if we can drill them out. Let's see if we can salvage these. It's definitely not worth the time that I'm going to spend to do this. However, it's interesting to me. I want to see if I can do it. So let's see what we can do. Let's get the plasma cutter out, turn the compressor on, and see what we can do. Rather than using the plasma, I just use a grinder, and I use the mag drill with a 1/2-inch bit to drill out the plug weld. It's hard to tell where the plug weld is exactly. They did a nice job of actually filling it in, so I don't know if I got it or not. I'm going to try and tap it with a hammer and a pry bar and see if it'll come loose. You can see it's breaking loose down in there. It's broke loose down in there, but it's not loose here yet. That weld's they did a nice job welding, that's for sure. We're starting to crack loose here. You know, I know this isn't worth the time. It's not worth the effort, but it doesn't matter. I just want to not throw this in the scrapyard, in the scrap pile. You know, they're still usable, and for what we're going to use it for, it's more than adequate. It's not like we're going to be tying down huge amounts of weight. I think these are good for like 30-some hundred pounds, if I remember right when I looked, something like that. I'll double check, but anyways, my point is I just want to see if it's able to come off and how well that mag drill would do, and I think it's going to be okay. How lucky can you get? I mean, look at this. Can you see the weld here? I mean, I was able to get almost dead center of both them welds. I mean, you can see it here where the square is. That's just pure and utter luck right there. But anyways, they came off okay, or at least the first one. And I'll clean them up with a grinder, and they'll be ready to go. And I'm going to put them up here in the corners like this, just like on my other Freightliner. That'll give me something to tie stuff in this area. 13.5, because this is 2.5, and my plate's going to come out here, so there's nothing to tie anything to in this area. So we're going to put these in the corners, and I don't know, I think one's adequate, but let's get the other one off. Alright, so I got it cut close to the bottom. I don't want to get gouging into the C channel in case I want to use it for something else. Now I'm going to see if we can get centered with the mag drill, throw some oil on that, and drill it out. In order for this to be successful, I can only spend just a few minutes, otherwise, you know, time is money. These are only like $6 or $7 a piece right now, so. Looks like that's deep enough. Okay, let's do the other one. Oops. Well, that's not good. A little bit too deep on one, but just about right on the other one. Okay, so that took me about 5 minutes. So I suppose that was worth it. You can see I didn't get into the steel at all. It's still a weld. And that one too, and I'm not into there. So that C-channel is still usable. Now the unfortunate thing is, where'd it go? In order to save $6 worth of D-rings, my annular cutter broke. So those $6, $12 worth of D-rings cost me $34 or 20 some dollars, whatever this one costs. So anyways, is what it is. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but we gained some experience here to give me an idea of what we can and can't do. You know, just getting familiar with that mag drill. Pretty close to center. I'm pretty happy with that. That worked out well. Alright, I got it off. Been looking at this. It's still an 8-ton, so that's 16,000 pounds. I could change that ball out, because I think I have an actual Byers, which is the manufacturer of this. I think I have a Byers 2 5/16 replacement ball for this, and I could just take that out and use it for something else. I don't know why it would have been a 2-inch, except for maybe the truck is small. It's obviously been closed down there for quite a while. You can't read it. There's just a couple zeros there. So, but it's a 2-inch ball. So, anyways, I might just change out to the bigger ball and use this on the Freightliner. Well, we're done with this thing. Let's get it out of our way. I need to flip it down on its back side so it's easier to pick up. I'll tell you, I just need a little bit more room in there. Probably could have picked it up with that chain and made things easier, but wasn't thinking. To tell you the truth, all I can think about is breaking that annular cutter just to save a couple bucks worth of D-rings. Kind of a bummer. That's how it goes some days, I guess. Now we'll get this thing out of here. There's never any traffic on this road until you're ready to do something. It's usually always how it works. Gotta watch, I got a chain down there I don't want to drive over. I was gonna take it off and forgot. Once I can see the hooks, both of them on the ground, we're good. Back where it was. It's definitely more difficult to do with a camera in your hand. This time I need both hands to do what I'm doing. There we go. That'll do. That'll be just fine. Thinking about while I was waiting on steel, maybe I should take that bed apart, that flat bed I got up there, and replace them crossovers, because I think I got a use for that. But I hate to get another project going while I'm waiting, but if I don't, I'm never going to get anything done. So I've got plenty to do. I'll have to think on that.